Hey, what's up, guys? Making a video today on religion. I just want to touch base on how religion is working and has been working for a very long time. And I wanted to give you a different perspective on how to view religion, how I view religion, and why I've never submitted myself into practicing a certain religion or even being spiritual myself. So, what is this? Sorry, my screen looks whatever. So one point that I've noticed about religion is that I don't know if you're familiar with personal development and stuff like that, where you're paying a coach, a life coach, who teaches you uh, things that of wisdom, teaches you how to uh, how to go through life in a either positive way, either how to make more money, and make you feel good. Just like those personal development people like Tony Robbins, and you got Jim Rohn, a bunch of other people. Like it's an industry where you pay for a service. The service is making you feel good. They give you words of wisdom that will make you feel good, and that's kind of how religion works. You're my alarm is going on, whatever. You're receiving a service in a church or mass. You're receiving the service of the priest making you, or the head leader making you feel really good about yourself, about a situation or whatever it is about life that kind of causes anxiety or depression, or uh, if you're going through a struggle, they address it in a big church meeting or mass. And in exchange, they always ask for money. They don't really directly have to ask, but they do sometimes imply, hey, put in your 10%. Um, so, the basket goes around, everybody pitches in, and they do it because it says in the Bible, and they're gonna do it because they felt really good from the meeting, and that's basically all I'm saying is that a church and mass, it's a service of, it's a business. Church, I'm really basically saying church is a business where there's no overhead besides the building structure, but and other than that, you're going into a room listening you know for a message that you like, and you just give your money on a weekly basis. Talk about a subscription that's weekly, and can be a good amount of money if you're really if you really believe in the religion and the 10% rule or even more. You will be putting a good amount of money. You already have taxes you're paying for, you already have other types of subscriptions, you have rent to pay, you have bills, but then on top of that you have a church saying that you have to go to church, you got to listen to the word because it benefits them. It benefits them to receive compensation for making you feel good. And really, the message of the church is not any better than it's not better than a personal development meeting. I would rather go to a personal development meeting, which are more expensive, I would assume, but they're also very free. In YouTube communities and in so many social media platforms. Church, on the other hand, it always repeats the same message. It's very ambiguous. You're not getting any clarity. You're just temporarily getting a feeling of like, like okay, that sounds about right. Well, like I don't know. The priest knows better. They know God. They've been reading the Bible, which I don't read, and sure, you give your money because they have studied the Bible and such and such. So that's all I'm saying. That the church is a business. Whatever church, whatever religion you're part of, if you're giving money, it's a business. Like you're always going to be giving money. Of course, not everybody's going to give money, but eventually you are. You're going to feel bad. You're going to give money, and um, I am you know, it probably works for some people. It makes them feel good. It helps them through life, but it doesn't really address the root causes of people's problems. For instance, you know, I love my mom. My mom's the best, but you know, she goes to church and stuff, and I'm glad that church was there for her to help her, you know, at least, you know, go through the day, but it didn't fix the underlying, you know, root causes of whatever issue was happening. For instance, if my brother was doing bad, church was not gonna fix that. Church was not gonna just by my mom praying itself was not gonna fix my brother. Was not gonna fix me. It was not. It did help her release, you know, her anxiety, her stress. That's what I liked about it. She could speak pretty much the thoughts that she would speak to God, um, to her God. It would help her pretty much. Uh, um, it was therapeutic. It was a how do you say, therapeutic. It was therapy for her, in a sense, and it helped her. So I'm glad that she had that because you know she probably didn't have another resource to go to. But then again, you know, the resource of church did not fix the underlying problem. There was something more that would have to be studied. You know, like my brother, for instance, my brother wanted to be better. My mom could not fix that by going to church. She would have to do something different. Talk to my brother, maybe. You know, she would have to improve her communication with me and my brother on how she can help us. But she didn't have the tools, so I don't blame her at all. And that's pretty much my entire message. I don't want to go on forever repeating the same thing and basically saying that the church is a business and it's not intended to fix anything. It's just intended to make you feel good temporarily for that weekly, like that weekly income. They're receiving weekly income from you every Sunday. They're not fixing nothing at all because if they were to fix it, you wouldn't have to go back every week. Um, I've never gone to church since the time I finished college. Well, since the time I went with my mom, I would go every Saturday, every single Saturday, never missed a Saturday. And once I started college, I probably went to church twice because I had a girlfriend, and I would just check it out, even though I was not into it. But that's it. I mean, hope you you know gain a different perspective. Doesn't mean I'm right. I could be wrong. Please share in the comments below what's your thoughts on this in terms of religion. Let me know if I've offended you. I'm not a expert in this, but if you want to share your opinion, go for make a video in response to this video. And if you like the video and if you agree with me, let me know by liking the video or commenting. And I'll see you guys on the next video.